All right, everybody, and welcome back. So in these segments, we like to break down either user-submitted questions to me, or in this case, we're reviewing a question posted to Reddit. And let's get into it. So this is under Reddit in the BJJ thread, titled "The Spazzy White Belt." Been training BJJ for almost 9 years and worked all different types of people. As a white belt, we can all be spazzy. Today was the first time in years that I dealt with that crackhead energy of a white belt. Buddy decided it was a good idea to drop an elbow on my face and split my lip. I always started my rolls off chill and calm to be more methodical with techniques. The guy tonight woke up a damn beast, bro. Felt like I was trying to calm a convenience store meth head. There's no regret how I reacted. Hopefully he gets the picture and calms down before the future. So there's a couple of things that you could take from this. One of the first things is whenever you have something that's relatively new to BJJ, typically in a lot of schools you'll have the enforcer, and the enforcer's role is to work with the newer students.
What do we do?
Summon the mountain.
You sure?
Do it.
More so, it's to work with them because they know that new students going to come in. They're probably going to have no idea how to move their body efficiently. So they're going to be moving and throwing elbows and throwing knees. And by working with that enforcer, the enforcer can control them to the extent that they're not going to hurt themselves or anybody else in the gym, but also show them the efficiency of Jiu Jitsu and that it does work with somebody more experienced. They can control somebody that either is maybe bigger, stronger, or just kind of coming in without any kind of previous martial arts or grappling experience. So typically you would have an enforcer do it. It sounds like maybe this was more of an open class where maybe it was mostly white belts or lower belts, which is cool too. So this is one of those things where as a martial arts practitioner, especially BJJ, you should always want to think about having a little bit of focus on the self-defense aspect. So, and forgive me, this is a great video that I saw not too long ago. So I want to give credit to them if I could find it. But, what they posted about in the YouTube video was essentially, look, if you're getting, elbows and headbutts in these situations when you're working with a spazzy white belt, hey, like, what did you expect was going to happen? They don't know how to move themselves. So the onus is on you to make sure that you're controlling that role, to putting yourself in the position to where you can mitigate the amount of damage that they can do to you. So you should know, if you've been training Jiu Jitsu for about 9 years, even if you're training casually 1 or 2 days a week, if you're going to roll with that ex-rugby player over there that's the new spazzy white belt, you should know that you're either going to, just drill certain things with them, so you're only going to do movements and review what you did in class, or if you're going to do a little live rolling, you're going to control that roll from the start and not let him put you in positions where he can do things like that to you, right? Or at least you minimize the risk of him being able to hurt you. So you have to remember, when new students are starting out, especially guys that are big and strong, they have a huge knowledge gap to fill. So if you have experience, you can fill it with experience, with your wisdom, with your techniques that you've learned. If you don't have that, instead of sitting there and getting your ass beat for 5 minutes at a time or so, you want to think about, you still want them to get a workout, you still want them to get a challenge. So yeah, they're going to roll, they're going to use more strength than is necessary. They're going to fill that knowledge gap with what they have, and in most guys that's going to be strength. So you have to know that and kind of accommodate for it. But guys, let me know what your experience is. What have you done in the past when you've had that spazzy white belt? I know me personally, the only time I've ever had a black eye in training was when I was working grappling with somebody, and the guy was a bouncer too, right? He was big, strong, and he could be explosive, but he didn't know ground fighting per se. And I let him get in the top position where I shouldn't let him get, and he ended up doing something really spazzy and headbutting me. And that I look back and that's on me, right? That was me letting him get in that position where he could do that to me. So, but that's my thoughts. If you have comments, make sure you leave them below. But as always, remember to keep your hands up, protect yourselves at all times.